But like that, we don't know.
That's right.
You know, so we just got to continue to work toward that. So jump to verse, we'll get right to the point. Verse 7. Now this is kingdom, right? Salvation coming to Israel. This is what they're going to say. Verse 7.
Wisdom
I
of
don't want to go
Solomon.
through all the names they call them. They call all kind of names. You can read it for yourself. I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with what they're going to say. Point blank. As the Gentiles and the main ones that's ruling the world, the Edomites, and all nations that's following right under them, that's doing this, what they're going to say. Read.
We worried ourselves in the way of wickedness.
They wearied themselves in the way of wickedness. Read.
And destruction.
And destruction. Destroying. They're like hell everywhere they go. It's like hell. Destruction, destroying everywhere they go. With demonocracy. Call it democracy, but it's demonocracy, the rule of the devil.
That's right.
Read.
Ye, we have gone.
Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, we have gone.
You know how we say yeah. That's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way.
Right, so they went to deserts where they laid no way. So that's what we go ahead.
But as for the
read it as it's written.
But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it.
So known is past, present, or future. Known, the word known is what? Past. So we looking at the past, what they're gonna say, what we wear in the scriptures. Where are we at in the scriptures? Where are we at in the scriptures? Where are we at in the scriptures? Past, present, or future? We're in the future. This is the future right here. This is the future. But known is when? Or the past. But we're reading about where? The future. And they saying this, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. Point blank. That's what they're going to say. So what they talking about from the time, the beginning of time, all the way to the end, to where we at now, to the end, to the beginning of time, all the way to the end of days for this world that we're in now, when the Mashiach shall come back and set up righteousness, it's going to say salvation, power and authority to Israel. To the Most High Mashiach Yahushua, to Israel, they're going to be saying, this is what they're going to be saying. We have not known it. So, who is it that's going to make them know it when they're telling you here, we have not known the way of the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, nor the way of Mashiach Yahushua. Now, who is it that's going to make it be something different? That you're going to grab them in, they're going to come in, and they're going to learn the way of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. When it's telling you in the future, as for the way of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known. That's the future. Being told in the present. The Most High is not a man that he should lie. You know that scripture, right? I don't know where it's at. Y'all work me. Numbers 23 and 19. Everybody agree that the Most High inspired these words to be written in the scriptures?
John.
Okay, let's read this.
Numbers chapter 28, verse 15.
Verse 19.
Shalaki.
Numbers 23 and 19. Come on, we got it.
Numbers chapter 23, verse 19.
Right.
The Most High is not a man that he should die.
That's right. First and foremost, the Most High is a man. He ain't no woman. He ain't no man and a woman. He's a man that he should lie. He's not a man that he should lie. Read.
Neither the Son of Man that he should repent.
Go ahead.
As he said, and shall he not do it?
So he said this, Say, have he said it, and shall he not do it? Read.
Or that he spoken,
Have he spoken? Read.
and shall he not make it good?
Have he spoken? Shall he not make it good? Okay? There it is. So, that's our power. And let's go back to Acts, the 9th chapter. Get a little bit more into Paul, because he's the one that's caused all this ruckus. So people not understanding his writings, that's all it is. Go to Acts, the 9th chapter. And I want you to start at verse 20.
Acts chapter 9, verse 20. And straightway he preached Hamashiach Yahushua in the synagogue, that he is the Son of the Most High.
All right, so this is when he'd been converted. Remember, he was against anybody that taught Hamashiach Yahushua, by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua. Now that he's been converted, he teaching by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua. Read.
Verse 21. But all that heard it were amazed, and said, Is not this he that destroyed them which called on Baal Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua in Jerusalem?
Yeah, isn't this he that destroyed them that called on by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua in Jerusalem? Read.
And came hither for that
So
intent?
they saying, hey, what are they saying here? They saying, hey man, this dude is trying to yike off. He's trying to fool us. He acting like he's by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua, rolling with by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua, so we can find out who's down with by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua to kill us. Go ahead. Yep.
That he might bring them bound unto the chief priests.
See? That he might bring them bound unto the chief priest. Go ahead.
But Saul increased the more in strength,
His name is still Saul. Say Saul increased the more in strength. Read.
and confounded the Jews which dwelt in Damascus, proving that this is very Hamashiach.
That's right. He confounded them, confused them, proving that this is very Hamashiach, the Yahushua. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And after that many days were fulfilled, the Jews took counsel to kill him.
See? And after that many days were fulfilled, who took counsel to kill him?
The Jews.
The Jews took counsel to kill him. Read.
But their laying await was known of Saul, and they watched the gates day and night to kill him.
That's right. He knew and found out that they was trying to kill him. And they watched the gates day and night to kill him. I mean, they was on a mission to kill him. Read.
Verse 25. Then the disciples took him by night and let him down by the wall in a basket.
So who was trying to kill Saul? Who was it that was trying to kill Saul?
The Jews.
The Jews. Come on. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And when Saul was come to Jerusalem, he essayed to join himself to the disciples, but they were all afraid of him.
See? He wanted to give it to the disciples, but they were afraid of him. Because you got this division amongst Saul and the Pharisees, who he was, and the Israelites, the ones that was rolling with Hamashiach Yahushua, would be the set of the Essenes. You have different sets of Israelites. The Essenes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Zealots, the scribes and so forth, the chief priests, the elders. You had all these different sets of Israelites when he walked the earth. And after he, died and went to the right hand side of the Most High. You still have the same spirits out there feeling the same way and operating with that same, just like we have now. Different spirits of Israelites. You know what I mean? Same thing. It's the same thing. So, the Most High got to bring that together. I'll show myself to the shot. Because see, they were afraid of him. Read.
And believed not that he was a disciple.
So they didn't believe that he was a disciple. Read.
Verse 27. But Barnabas took him and brought him to the apostles.
So Barnabas, he became his boy, his man, main buddy he was rolling with, took him and brought him to the apostles. Read.
And declared unto them how he had seen Hamashiach Yahushua in the way, and that he had spoken to him, and how he had preached boldly at Damascus by Hashem Hamashiach Yahushua.
You telling him, hey man, this cat, man, he's changed. you know, he met Mashiach Yahushua on a road going to Damascus. And now he's speaking boldly by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
And he was with them coming in and going out at Jerusalem. And he spake boldly by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua and disputed against the Grecians.
Disputed against who?
The Grecians.
He disputed against the Grecians. Who's telling this? Just what Barnabas is saying. Now Barnabas is rolling with who?
Saul.
Who is Barnabas rolling with?
Saul.
No. He ain't rolling with Saul yet. He just taking him in. He took him. He wasn't rolling with Saul. He's rolling with who?
With the apostles.
With the apostles and disciples. The disciples called dispersed what? What do they call them? What we already read. They call them what? Gentiles. So now Barnabas is telling the story to the apostles, to the disciples, and listen to what he says. Read. Verse 29.
Acts chapter 9, verse 29. And he spake boldly by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua and disputed against the Grecians.
Disputed against who?
The Grecians.
The Grecians, read.
But they went about to slay him.
Who went to start to slay him?
The Grecians.
The Grecians went about to slay him. Now read verse 23.
Acts chapter 9, verse 23. And after that, many days were fulfilled.
Wait a minute, let me ask you something. Who is it that said that the Grecians went about to slay Saul? Who said that?
Barnabas. Hold on.
Speak up, because I can't hear you.
Oh, Barnabas.
Be loud, right, be loud, wrong.
Right. Con.
Regardless, just speak up so we can hear you. Who did it?
Barnabas.
Barnabas, he was rolling with who?
The apostles.
The apostles or disciples, right?
That's right.
So now, what does it say in verse 23?
Acts chapter 9, verse 23. And after that, many days were fulfilled. The Jews took counsel to kill him.
So the Jews or the Israelites took counsel to kill him.
Con.
But what does he say? That's what's being said here, right?
Con.
Now let's go to verse 29 again and see who these Jews are, who they're said to be. As we done went through the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary and showed who the Grecians are, right?
Con.
Right? Hellenists and the Greek-speaking Jews, those who took on the customs of the Greeks and so forth. Go ahead, read that.
Acts chapter 9, verse 29. And he spake boldly by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua and disputed against the Grecians. But they went about to slay him.
See? They went out about to slay him. So, these Jews are Grecians. You see? Sometimes they call it Greeks, some they call it Grecians. Could you press star 6? Whoever that was just came on the line. Baba Kashab. Jump to verse 14.
Acts chapter 9, verse 14. And
Well,
here
let's read verse 13 first.
what was that?
9 and 13 and 14.
Acts chapter 9, verse 13. And Ananias answered, Mashiach, I have heard by many of this man how much evil he had done to thy saints at Jerusalem.
So now, how much evil that Saul had done, he said he heard this by many. Many is talking about Saul. How much evil he have done to thy saints, to your saints. And we know the saints are the children of Israel. Where? At Jerusalem. So what these other nations come in so far? They haven't came in, right?
Right.
Verse 14.
Acts chapter 9, verse 14. And here he had authority from the chief priest to bind all that call by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
See? So you tell them they had authority from the chief priest to bind all them that call on by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. That's why some men, they're using it, but they're not really knowing the power there. And also some have learned and they went away from it. Because it's not in their spirit. This is spiritual. And you have what you call the law of the spirit. And that's what he's bringing forth to those that's going to hear. The sheep that hear Mashiach Yahushua's voice. Read.
Acts chapter 9, verse 15. But Mashiach Yahushua said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles, and kings, and the children of Israel.
That's right. So he got to bear his name before the Gentiles in their face, and the kings, and the children of Israel. Why do you think it say Gentiles and children of Israel?
He's talking about everyone. He's saying everyone.
So everybody, you gotta go out and bear Mashiach Shaman before everyone. What do you mean by everyone?
Gotta bear witness.
Obviously, what you mean by everyone?
All the nations.
On every nation.
Huh?
Why?
Because the lost sheep are everywhere.
The lost sheep are everywhere, but why you gotta be before the Gentiles? You're right, just make it more clear. If somebody don't know, then you can make it more clear in answering since you answering. You gotta be more clear, so just right to the point.
They have to see that, that he changed.
No, it has nothing to do with him. He said, go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to Mashiach Yahushai, to bear my name, Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, before the Gentiles. Before the Gentiles. And kings and children of Israel. Anybody else? Wow. Yeah. Right, we scattered among the Gentiles. You can't forget that. We're scattered among the Gentiles. So just like we're going out now, where we gotta go? Before the Gentiles. And when we go before the Gentiles, here come the Gentiles, who's gonna come amongst them? Israel. They're gonna run right to it. Let it be some kind of hype conversation. Here come Israel running right there. I mean, I don't give a damn where they came from. Ain't nothing but a Hollywood, what you call it? You say gumbo pot. Everybody comes from everywhere, right? But those, don't you know where they come, whatever they have to do, those are some kind of hype going on. Here they come running in the crowd, right?
Absolutely.
That's why I say you got to be before the Gentiles. And kings and the children of Israel. Those that know the Israel, those that don't know, those that are acting like heathen, they follow the customs of the heathens and so forth, which has been a snare to us until this day. Go ahead, verse 16.
Acts chapter 9, verse 16. For I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake.
So what is that?
Ba'asham.
Read it right.
For I will show him how great things he must suffer for Ba'asham Mashiach Yahushai. Sake.
Right. He gonna suffer for Bahashem Mashiach Yahushai's sake. So he called him, but it wasn't no easy task for him. You better believe that. Acts 15. And start at verse 13.
Acts chapter 15, verse 13. And after they had held their peace, James answered, saying, Men and brethren, hearken unto me. Simeon had declared how the Most High at the first did visit the Gentiles, to take out them a people for his name.
So look, he said, Simeon, that's Simon. Simon had declared how the Most High at the first did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for his name. So, are y'all seeing this? I mean, we got to understand where we scattered among the Gentiles. So, he got to get us out from where? Among the Gentiles. So, he got his people, he visited the Gentiles to take out of them, out of where the Gentiles are, a people who are who? Israel, for his name.
That's right.
For his name.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. And to this agreed the words of the prophet.
Yeah, the prophets agree with what's being said here. Read.
As it is written.
How?
As it is written.
Where?
As it is written.
Where?
As it is written.
Where?
In the Old Testament. In the
Right.
prophets.
Listening is an art of responsibility. You gotta listen now.
Salaki.
What it say?
As it is written.
As it is written where?
In the Old
In
Testament.
the Old Testament. John, read.
After this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David,
After this will return and rebuild the tabernacle of David, read.
which is fallen down.
Which is fallen down, read.
And I will build up and I will build again the ruins
He's
thereof,
gonna build the ruins thereof, read.
and I will set it up.
He's gonna set it up. Through Mashiach Yahweh. Go ahead.
That the residue of men might seek after the Most High,
That's right. That the residue of men might seek after the Most High while Mashiach Yahweh. Read.
and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called.
All the Gentiles upon whom my name is called. What nation? Esau? Was it Ishmael? Moab? Ammon? Come on. Somebody, Elam? Ham? Who's left, man? I mean, it says upon all, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called. Who said this? Me?
Said the Most High,
Go ahead.
who doeth all these
Who's
things.
doing all these things, man? Look, Psalms 2 and 8. Psalms 2 and 8.
Psalm chapter 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
He said, you're going to get the nations. He said, ask them. You're going to get a heathen for our inheritance, read.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for my possession.
For
Slack it. For thy possession.
For your possessions, man. You're going to own this. Leviticus 20 and 24. Leviticus 20 and 24.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 24.
Hold up. Leviticus 20 and 24. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 24. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it.
That's right. Go ahead.
And a land,
They say a land.
so like, a land that floweth with milk and honey.
That's right. The land of Israel. Read.
I am the Most High, your power, which have separated you from other people.
Right, so he separated us from other people. He integrated us. Verse 26, man.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I the Most High am holy, and have severed you,
Severed.
and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
Yeah, so he's telling us clearly here that we got to be holy unto the Most High, because the Most High is holy, the Mashiach Yahweh is holy, and he has severed, he have cut us off from other people, that we should be his, that we should be his. So now, he ain't going to change. We'll get Malachi 3 and 6. He ain't a man that should lie. Let's see if he changed his mind since we went to the New Testament.
Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. For I am the Most High, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right. That's why we still a nation. Go back to Acts 15 and 17.
Acts chapter 15 verse 17. That the residue residue of men might seek after the Most High, Wamashiach Yahweh, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called.
See that? All the Gentiles upon whom my name is called. Go to Amos 9 and 9. Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me?
Nah.
Okay. I ain't getting exhausted, are you? I mean, we still got a lot of work to
The
do.
8 and 9?
Amos 9 and 9.
Salakia.
Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all
He
nations.
said he's going to sift the house of Israel from among all nations. But we scattered among all nations. Read.
Like as corn is sifted in a seed, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right, so it said he's going to sift us from out of these nations as corn is sifted in a seed. And the least amount of Israelites not going to fall upon the earth. So there'll be destruction on this earth. So we're going to have a 1/3 is not going to fall upon the earth. That's what he means. But if you don't know the fact that he said 1/3 of our people are going to be redeemed, then what does that mean to you whenever you look at the least? Because it all has to fit together from what he's already said. Get Zechariah 13 and 8. Hold that thought. You still got it? Zechariah 13 and 8.
Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts out of 3 parts makes 2/3. 2 parts gonna be cut off and die. Read.
But the third shall be left therein.
But 1/3 gonna be left to be able to survive. That's that least. Because 1/3 is less than 2/3. Go ahead.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name by Hashem Mashiach.
No, read it right, Art. Slow down. You're reading too fast.
Shalakia.
Take your time.
Shalakia. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High is my power.
That's right. And that's when you bring it through that fire. That fire is the word, man. And the fire is being dipped in the fiction so that you can get yourself right to be able to fear the Most High, to be afraid of him, and come back to righteousness before it's too late. Can't play with this, man. So go back to Amos 9 and 9.
Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn sifted, Shalakia, like as corn is sifted in a seed.
Right, he's going to sift us from among all nations because we scattered among all nations like corn is sifted in a seed. Go ahead.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
The least grain is not going to fall on the earth. That means the what? 1/3 is not going to fall on the earth. But listen what he said. For the 2/3, read.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake, not prevent us.
That's right. Say all the sinners, that means the ones that are breaking his laws, that's the members of his people, the children of Israel, shall die by the sword. You're going to kill them. Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. They're going to die. You're going to kill them. Now, Amos 3, 1 and 2, since you're in Amos.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Here is the word that the Most High has spoken against you.
Read it again.
Amos chapter 3 verse 1. Hear this word that the Most High has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right, so he say, you only have been known of all the families of the earth. So when is the Most High knowing anybody else? When you know anybody else? Isaiah 42. Go to Isaiah the 42nd chapter. Well, he say only know Israel. But you got people that want him to know everybody else. We say you only have known of all the families of the earth. That's what he just read, right? Read Isaiah 42 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 42 verse 1. Behold my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles.
It is, man. Mashiach Yahushua, man, the servant of the Most High, his elect, and whom the soul delighteth, say, I put my spirit upon him, he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. Straight up. Romans 1:13. Romans 1 and 13. Y'all still with me on the conference call? What?
Romans chapter 1 verse 13. Now I would not have you ignorant, brethren, that oftentimes that oftentimes I proposed to come unto you, but was led